The Halo TV show is finally available here in the UK, and I'm late to the party. And I don't think have you watched it? Because I've watched a couple of episodes now.
I'm still waiting to like
You see-
get a Paramount Plus subscription sorted out because you get it for free with Sky, and I just got my parents got it, so I'm just trying to sort it out. They're away on holiday and they're about to finish it at the moment, but
Well, it's 30,
so I don't.
there's a 33. There's a 30-day free trial with Xbox Game Pass as well. That's what I've been using at the moment. It's my 30-day free trial.
I would rather not like pay for the subscription and keep it going. So I don't want. I don't really see myself making an account where you can get free on Sky.
That's fair.
So,
That's fair. But yeah, so
yes.
do you want my spoiler-free thoughts of the Halo TV series then?
Yes, please.
So, honestly, it's not as bad as I was expecting. Like I've been hearing so much negativity on the internet, so much negativity. Like, oh, it's the worst TV show ever. Oh, it's awful. It's absolutely disgraceful. All this stuff, and it's like it reminds me a lot of like The Last Jedi when that came out. It's just like I watched it and I thought, oh, it's alright. It's not too bad. I don't know. I watched the Halo TV. I've been watching the Halo TV series with my mum. I basically every episode I'd be like going, oh, that's interesting, but in the game this blah 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 happens, not blah blah blah, or like basically like it's not the same as the games at all. So I mean, if you go in there with the expectation that you're just going to be watching a fun, goofy sci-fi show, I think you'll enjoy yourself. I think it's when people were like going, it doesn't follow the canon exactly, and it's not exactly the same as the game. Oh, how dare you? It's just like, I don't know. I'm enjoying it for what it is. I think it's a bit of fun. I feel like they could have done better with it. I'm not saying it's a masterpiece or anything, but as like a popcorn TV series thing you can watch and binge, it's fairly enjoyable. I really was expecting worse when I read all the reviews and heard all the reviews, but I'm watching it. I'm fairly enjoying it, to be honest. It's got some silly stuff in it, but it's like I don't know. It's weird. It's like, okay, so that's how they made Cortana in this universe, and this is how they explain Master Chief's personality and all this stuff. And it's like, and they focus on this other girl who has nothing to do with anything. I don't understand why she's even there.
Yeah, I think it's just this show. People expected it to be like a full tribute to the video game, but because of what's happened with it and how it's like so different, that it's not going to be taken seriously as part of an official canon. It's just like it offers a different perspective. Like it just focuses more on drama and not so much on the fun and frolics of the Halo video games you used to play. But you say about complaints. A lot of those complaints come at the Master Cheeks type of thing.
Yeah, the Master Cheeks, as like people like to call him, because he gets his butt out quite a lot.
Yeah, it's just.
I don't think he's that bad. It's weird to me that they got I can't remember her name now. They got the voice actor of Cortana to come back, but they didn't get Steve Downes to come back as Master Chief. I know, obviously, I know. Obviously, the guy takes his helmet off a lot and he talks without the helmet on. But I don't know, you can watch Star Wars and Hayden Christensen can talk as Anakin Skywalker, and then you have James Earl Jones as Darth Vader because of the mask on and off. You could do it with Halo. I'm sure you could. I'm not super into. He's all right. He's just not Steve Downes, is he? Let's be fair. He's not the Master Chief, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, it's not really a Master Chief, really, because like he reveals his face way too much. He somehow gets overly melodramatic and even gets rude to Cortana. And I don't know if you've seen the entirety of the show right down to the last episode.
No, I've seen up to episode 5. I'm on episode 5.
Oh, I think you're definitely in for a fun ride, because I saw the recaps and I saw some really embarrassing stuff.
I know a lot of this. I have seen a lot of the recaps myself as well. Yeah, but it's just like what annoys me about Paramount Plus, I forgot to mention that, is that I tweeted out with this as well. I got Paramount Plus. We're like 4 months late to the party, right, here in the UK. They've only just brought it over here. And they've got the bloody cheek to only give us 4 episodes. Why are we've waited 4 months for this? Give us the whole bloody series. Why are we waiting? Why are you still piecemealing it out? They know that's the only thing they got on there that anyone's going to subscribe for. It's like the bloody cheek. Yeah, very, very annoying. I say I don't hate the show. I think it's all right. I've seen a lot worse. It's the silver timeline is what they would refer to it as, so it's not actually even canon, which is fine. I guess if it's not canon, is whatever. The main character, there's a woman who works with the Covenant. That's about the only main thing which I'm like, that's a bit weird. There's some stuff that is not in the game, but some stuff is like, why is that being changed for the game? That doesn't make sense. And the other stuff is like, it's been kept the same. It has some nice callbacks occasionally. Like my favourite bit, which is just funny, was like, I think it's episode 4. They're deciphering this code, and then the woman goes, they call it Halo, and then it just goes, oh. I just love that. It's just so corny, and I love it. That was like my favourite bit of the whole series. Like, just the fact that the music just goes, oh.
It's interesting you mentioned about Cortana, where Jen Taylor. I thought this was going to be a different actress.
Jen Taylor, that's it.
Yeah, but she just made it back in as. I think she only did the voice for her, but it's interesting you brought her up because she also plays Salem in Ruby.
Everything's connected to Ruby. Everything's connected.
Well, she also plays Princess Peach in the Mario games, and I think she still does that.
There you go.
So I think you played the Super Mario Strikers. She provided the voice for Peach. She also plays.
I didn't know that.
She also plays like Toad in the Mario games, which is why there's a meme where.
Oh no!
Yeah, where Salem's like got a voice of Toad on it, and that's because it's played by the same voice actress.
Beautiful. Could you imagine Cortana, like the TV show with a Toad voice for Cortana? That would make the show even better. I would love it. Master Chief, you gotta help us, Master Chief. Oh my god, I love Toad. Toad's so funny. But yeah, my review for the Halo TV show, we're late to the party here. I think it's watchable. Don't go in there with high expectations, but then also don't be like, try and be a little bit open-minded. It's not the best thing ever, but you know, it's watchable. I think that's probably the best way to put it. It's a fun popcorn TV show. Yeah. It's in some parts it's a bit over the top, some parts it's not. And as I said, it's funny. It's funny watching it as a fan because I keep telling my mum, like, in the game they did it this way. In the game they did it this way. There's like one point my mum was like, I'm gonna pause it, and I turned to my mum and she goes, "Oh, what did they do in the game this time?" I was like, "Oh, okay." It's like that's like what I keep saying to them. In the games they did it this way because I know all like the extended canon and stuff of the Halo universe because some people don't know that, and it's just like. So okay, so that's similar, but that's not right.
Let's move on now because
let's move on from Halo. We haven't got much time, so I wanted to thank you for listening to the X Marks the Box podcast. Follow me on Twitter @PotatoChief or on YouTube @PotatoChief, or follow us on all podcast services. Thank you for listening.